I'll never forget this moment. It might seem so simple, yet no one had ever done this for me. It was 2021, I was in Ecuador, and I had my brother and sister-in-law send me something, and I was in shock. This wasn't a small thing. I'd quit 2 jobs, decided to go, which was really exciting, but also tremendously scary. And no one had ever done this for me. They sent me $200 via Venmo, which was insane. And their action, it changed me. I've looked for ways to be thoughtful when other people are traveling. Why? Because it showed that they were thinking of me. So you want to read your friends' minds. Well, keep reading. If you implement these ideas, your friends will ask, how did you know or remember that? And today I'm revealing a secret. It's a secret that allowed me to give a friend of mine her exact boba order. It allowed me to give someone else a $150 gift card and a Twinkie. And I got another friend his favorite granola from Trader Joe's. I sent a Starbucks to friends and family hundreds and thousands of miles away. Okay, so how do you read your friend's mind? I'll get to that, Andre, but first let me explain the biggest problem. It's hard to pay attention and be present. Most people can't remember the name of someone they met 10 seconds ago. And this isn't a memory problem, it's a lack of presence problem. When you become genuinely interested in others and you choose to be present, that is the greatest gift that you can give to someone. And you also start to think about others. And what I'm trying to do is simple, is to shine a spotlight on how simple, not necessarily easy, this is to solve. So I have a simple 3-step framework, and most people miss the second step. And this is how you read your friends' minds. Number 1, listen. First, find out what are their love languages. So ask them questions and then listen. The 5 love languages are physical touch, acts of service, gifts, quality time, and words of affirmation. Read the 5 love languages if you want to learn more about that. Once you know what their top 2 love languages are, then you can give them gifts that will mean the most to them. Okay, so you know their love languages. Now what? Well, next you listen throughout the conversation and look for their wants or needs. Things that they're either unable or unwilling to do for themselves, yet they want to do. And I often look for simple things, Starbucks orders, their favorite snack, their favorite restaurant. And just by reading this, you will start to notice these things because your mind will be primed to find it. Now this next part is so important. Keep reading. Most people skip this step and then Christmas comes around and they don't know what to get their friends or family. 2, capture. This is the effort arbitrage. Read, listen closely. I have a Google Doc labeled Unreasonable Hospitality for Friends, and I may make a template of this to make it a little easier. Let me know if you'd find that useful. So why write things down? Why capture? Because I care deeply about people. Capturing makes the people who you care about feel incredibly special. Why? Because so few people listen, and even fewer people capture and then act on what they've heard. And that makes you stand out. It shows you're being intentional and you're choosing to see and care for the people that are around you. So here are some of the things. And then here's number 3, which is to act. And here are some examples of each love language. For gifts, you can send Starbucks or food via Uber Eats. It's that action that shows the love. If they mention a book that they love or they want, you can just Amazon it to their home. Snacks. If you know that someone loves a specific snack from a place, you can randomly get it for them. It's such a small thing and it makes a huge hit. Acts of service. This is taking out the trash or unloading the dishwasher. A lot of times it's easiest to do for people that you're in close proximity to. And then quality time. This is going for walks or scheduling dinners. One thing with this is at the end of a hangout with a friend, schedule the next one in person while you're still with them. That ensures that it will happen because via text can be a bit of a nightmare. And then words of affirmation. You can do handwritten notes, you can send texts or DMs. But if you do like a card or something, so few people do that, that it really means a lot. And use the FBI framework, which I'll link. I've got a newsletter on that, and I'll link to that somewhere. But that's feeling, behavior, and impact. I feel so grateful. Here's a quick example. I feel so grateful for you watching this. So that's the feeling and the behavior that you're watching this. And the impact is it shows that you want to be a better person and that everyone around you is going to be better because you've watched this. You're probably going to become a dream weaver and make some people feel really special. So that's the impact that you're going to have. So that's the framework. Listen. Oh, and the last thing I almost missed, this was a bonus thing, is if give away things that are useful but that you don't use. So I had a jujitsu gi that I gave away to someone else. I had another friend who had an extra flashlight that he gave to me. So if you have something that's useful but you've upgraded to a better thing, but the thing that you had wasn't broken necessarily, give it to someone. It could make their day. So that's the framework. Listen, capture, action. Now, most people don't do step 2, capturing, and so they get stuck on what do I do? But wow, are you a mind reader? Well, not quite. But when you remember someone's exact boba order from 4 months ago, you might as well be. So when you nail it, there's nothing better because you listened, you captured, and you acted. And it's addicting. And that's all for now. So thanks so much for watching this. And if you made it through all 5 days of this course, I just want to say thank you. This has been super fun to do. And I hope that you're listening and capturing and acting and just creating all these pockets of joy all around you. And I'm looking forward to continuing to share these things via videos. And if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, I have basically you get to discover how to be a better friend in 10 minutes or less every Saturday. Subscribe to that down below. Adios.